Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So, right after the new Survivor Persona effect just came out, we want to test touching effect on Perfumer and on quite a lot of different characters as well. But this could potentially be an indirect buff here for Perfumer, but as we can see, for touching effect, you can gain up to a 35% movement speed for 1.5 seconds and an additional 3 seconds if you are not being chased. So what we want to do here is we want this clown to perform a rocket dash towards us while we have the perfume on us as well. So I'm just gonna line everything up. He's gonna dash. I tap perfume, I get that, I heal, and as you can see, I actually get a movement speed boost as well. But apparently the movement speed boost is for quite a long time there too. We're gonna try this once again because it says if you're not being chased, right, you'll gain a movement speed boost. What if this time, we're gonna run down in a straight line after we get injured? Will Perfumer still get that 3-second movement speed boost? I'm just gonna perfume here. We're gonna dash in. Oh, I go back. And now I'm running. Yeah, so basically speaking, right, if you're facing in front of a hunter or if the hunter is facing towards you, you don't get that extra 3-second movement speed boost. However, if I drop my perfume and I just chuck it down here once again, I go back, you can see on my top, there is that 1.5 second movement speed boost, right? Not too sure if I can do it this way. Oh, I can, so you can see it here. You see touching effect for 1.5 seconds, but this time what we're going to do is we're going to use our perfume and then we're going to get this clown to hit us, but we're going to run behind clown where clown can't see us. So let's try it out here. So we go back, we run. Healing effect is actually activated for an extra 3 seconds there, touching effects, excuse me. So basically, for Perfumer, if you want to maximize that extra 4 seconds, well 3 seconds movement speed boost of 35%, just run in the opposite direction of where the hunter hits you. Like, let's try it this way, right? Let's try it where the hunter's actually not facing you. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna throw perfume, I'm gonna attack and look the other way. I'm gonna do this, now I'm running a straight line. You still gain that 3-second extra movement speed boost, so the hunter just can't look at you, right? So you need to make sure that you run the opposite direction where the hunter isn't facing, so you get a 4.5 second movement speed boost. And that's that for Perfumer. A really good buff as well. Okay, so for Barmaid's almost just the same thing, but what we want to try with Barmaid here is can we get healing effect if we can heal a chip damage? So as you can see here, Barmaid is currently drinking. There's going to be like around the 10-second cooldown here until we actually get that full. Well, 7.5 because it's halfway. You do get the healing effect. So as you can see, once you heal a chip damage, very similar to Doctor, you get your healing effect as well. I would say probably the same applies for her, you know, her basic full doubling as well, that she'll actually get that full healing effect here too on our side. Like this will pop up very soon, right after 15, well, right after 9 seconds or so. But if this is the case, a lot of these characters who can heal themselves are going to be really good from this point onwards. But we should see healing effect, well, touching effect right there, and you get it for an extra 3.5 seconds as well. You know what? This is what we're going to try. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a healing effect. I'm going to get Bonbon here to hit us, but what's going to happen here is I'm going to run in a straight line. I'm going to heal. I'm going to get Bonbon to follow closely behind me just because we want to maintain this as much as we can. But right before our full healing is done, I want to drink my fast Dublin and see whether or not we get the movement speed boost together with it. So in 3, 2, 1, I drink a movement speed boost. I get 1 second and an extra 3 seconds there as well. Okay, so if you time this correctly, with like a window or a pallet, you should be able to get out of the hunter's range and get that extra 3-second touching effect as well. So for Barmaid, this is honestly speaking really, really, really good. It definitely is very doable too. We'll try this one more time. Okay, I'm gonna start jumping now. I'm gonna press R, so that's triple speed boost. I get touching effect 1 second, I get an extra 3 seconds. Well then, next on the list here will actually be Psychologist. For Psychologist, the thing what we want to test out is if stress disappears, like fully disappears, does that actually count as healing? Of course, this is not like everything based on Psycho, because we want to test, you know, Psycho healing others as well. But for this one, it really is just meaning, what if our stress disappears? Does that make it so that it's considered as us healing ourselves, or is that just a no-go? So we're gonna see here whether touching effect comes out. Oh no, touching effect does come out. Wow, touching effect actually does come out right after your full stress disappears. If you saw that 1.5 seconds there as well on the screen, that's insane. Now then, this will be the final test here for Psychologist. For Psycho, we're gonna get ourselves injured here and I'm gonna start healing myself. Let's see whether or not we can actually get healing effect right from this whistle too. So Garner is currently at half health, we're currently getting healed by Psycho. We heal and we do get that touching effect as well for a movement speed boost. So Psycho is a full buffed character here, moving on forward. Okay, this time we're going to try it out with Cheerleader. So from Cheerleader's point of view here, we already have so much stacks on our Meteorologist right now, right? And what basically is going to end up happening here is I'm going to try to get this Bloody Queen to actually hit me. It's going to be a little bit harder to do, but once she hit me, it's a bit easier. So right in front of the BQ right now, she's going to hit me. And I think I should be able to consume, oh, I can't consume it just yet, hold on. So, let's see what happens here once I have enough stacks and she hits me down. I ulti, I actually don't get a speed boost for touching effect for that one. So, no matter what happens in that scenario, touching effect just does not work, unfortunately speaking. I injure myself here once again and I heal myself as the doctor. Doctor 100% gets touching effect. So max you'll see there touching effect and a little bit more touching effect. It's quite an interesting one, but we'll move on towards Meteorologist next. Oh, did I just push Meteorologist out of the way? Hold on. Oh damn, that's a thing. Oh, fair enough, is she stationary, I guess. Okay, let's see from Meteorologist's point of view. So for Meteorologist here, what we want to try and do is we want to try get our other Meteorologist here right in front of us, healing with the cloud. So let's see whether or not this actually works and if it actually gives us healing effect in general. So as you can see here, I am currently slowly stacking up my healing progress here as much as we can. While we're also out of here as well, let's see if we can actually heal to full health just by, you know, these clouds too, and if we get healing effect from that as well. But we're currently at 90 stacks, we do get healed, and as you can see, healing effect is here also applied once again. So for Meteorologist, it's a really good buff. But of course, this simply just means that if we use another rain cloud, so if another Meteorologist heals you once again, you definitely would be able to get the healing effect one more time. So it does seem like from a Meteorologist's point of view, you can throw these clouds onto a survivor near an undead, and they could potentially speaking self-heal, get a speed boost, and then get healed again just on time. But more or less for Meteorologist right now, she does get quite a lot of the benefits. The very last one here will be Cheerleader. So for Cheerleader, for survivors who actually do have that self-healing effect, so basically we apply touching effect on both Cheerleader and the Prospector here. Once you self-heal yourself off the ground, it does not give you a touching effect, but that's going to be the end of this video for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and these are all the survivors that actually have been benefited by touching effect. I know I say healing effect quite a lot in this video, it's just because it makes more sense, honestly. But thank you everyone for watching. We'll see you all in the next video.